Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to UFC Brawl 14. Tonight, the light heavyweight championship is on the line. Jamal Hill versus Blachowicz. And also, the lightweight championship is on the line. Islam takes on veteran BJ Penn. Also, in the third main event, a big matchup in the women's flyweight division as Tracy Cortez takes on Casey O'Neill. Join me after the fights for a recap as well as what's to come in UFC 15, UFC Brawl 15. All right, let's head to the guys in the booth, and they will get going here with the undercard. Guys, here is UFC Brawl 14.
Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paul Berju And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Brendan All-In Allen.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
All right, here we go, round one. A lot of eyeballs on Brendan Allen here tonight, representing Killcliff FC in South Florida and the great state of Louisiana. 5 of his last 6 wins have come by rear naked choke, and that is something that his opposition is certainly mindful of here tonight. But there's nowhere to rest, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide against Brendan Allen. He's a layered striker as well, working with Henry Hoof there in South Florida. A lot of people believe eventually Brendan Allen is going to fight for the UFC World title. Got to get this one here tonight. Just misses with the jab there. Oh, there's a big overhand. He lands the kick to the body there.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Huge shot there. Oh, nice jab by Craig. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Allen gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
Good jab.
Double leg takedown is true.
Attacking armbar.
Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets going, he's got so many ways to finish armbar. Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Now drops inside that crow's guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this knee.
No, I can't get those legs up there. Come on, man, look at these tree trunks. They don't go up around nobody's shoulders. I like to keep my feet on the ground, and I like to grind. That's what I'm known for. But this guy has that dexterity. He has that ability to throw up the rubber guard, to be able to threaten from a position where his opponent was trying to find safety. There are many, many attacks here. Let's see which one he chooses to go after.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. The ground strike's starting to pile up. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Allen Allen going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself.
Under 2 minutes here to go in round one. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it?
Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Heavy shots.
Oh, big elbow.
Print the shirts. Ground and pound.
Great defense by this fighter.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush. They get nervous. They're like, oh, my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound.
Craig's going for the shove here. No way, he got out.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the armbar. The fight looked done. He loves to fight on.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. These ground strikes are starting to add up. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
There it is. Now he's going him out.
Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Craig. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
He's got the choke. It's over. It's over. Stop.
All right, take a simple one, baby. Deep breath, in through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, that was awesome. Don't get lazy on your takedowns. Keep your hands up. Let's punch through that shit.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this young man.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're going to turn to your knees, he'll take your neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. You got to go back to guys like Mark Munoz. They used to call him the Filipino smashing machine because he was so good with his ground and pound, and this guy shows that same exact type of approach.
Use your footwork and let's get focused. I need more.
Craig going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add.
You see him put himself into the half guard, like the control, yep.
Come on, you gotta keep your hands up.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Knee on belly, postures up, knee on belly, he's raining down ground and pound. He has to move or the fight is going to get stopped.
Oh, nice straight there by Allen.
Beautiful defensive skills on display.
Just misses with the left hook. Allen gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission submission defense by this young man. Great submission defense.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Ground and pound strike there now. Inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Quags in half guard now. Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Scramble up.
90 seconds now in round two.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancements if you're patient.
Allen's trying for a submission here. Ooh, it's tight. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
30 seconds to go in round two. Lands a big elbow there. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Good movement defensively here on the ground.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's going to have to move his head here.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final round. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body, connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by B.A. Brendan Allen. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Allen's eye starting to swell now. Strong defense there to block the shot. Nice instincts. Allen gets the double leg takedown now. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Brendan Allen's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Nicely done. Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round. I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Well, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more...
Ooh, going for a leg lock. Looks like he's got the sub locked in tight now. Submission. What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submission.
All right, with that, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 47 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out, Paul Berjucraig.
All right, so Paul Berjucraig getting it done by submission. He favors submission over position, which sometimes can be a recipe for disaster, but got it done tonight in a big way.
It's because Paul Craig is okay grappling from the top or grappling from his back. He's such a good submission artist that he doesn't matter. He's so confident he can get those subs from anywhere that he will try to chase down submissions. Tonight, he chased down the submission. He got the submission, and he gets his hand raised.
And when you look at this division's top 15, Craig is sort of a unique threat in terms of his skill set and his grappling, so we'll see how far he can take it, but we congratulate Scotland's Paul Craig.
Perfect way to start the show tonight. Now we will head to the main card where every single match on the main card has a major implications for their division. So I'm not going to talk anymore about it. Guys, let's head down to the cage. Guys, let's go.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Cynthia Calvillo. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Carolina Kovalkiewicz.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
All right, here we go, early round action. Cynthia Calvillo telling us this week her health and her motivation have never been more aligned than they are tonight. She also believes She has a favorable matchup in front of her in terms of her ability to execute her takedowns. Easier said than done. This division continues to round out in terms of its overall depth. But Cynthia Calvillo believes she deserves the distinction as the favorite tonight and is ready to prove as much here in this round. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Right to the single collar. She was able to close the distance, and now she's in her position. Lands a nice leg kick.
So there it is. She's able to get the clinch, and I think her opponent is so worried about getting taken down that she was almost too accepting of this clinch position.
Yeah, and she's good here. She can do a lot of things in here, from dirty boxing to takedowns. She's so well-versed in this position. It's a taxing, grueling type of fight also, but she lives there. Big punch lands. Boom.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank, and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head. Somebody's going to sleep.
Just out of range with that right hook.
She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her now to drive uppercuts up the middle to do damage on our opponent.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Now these two women separate from the clinch. Takedown defense holds up.
Huge knee lands to the point.
Oh, that's a beautiful left-hand counter. Couple minutes gone by, round one.
Oh, nice kick. Leg kick lands.
Oh, she gets inside and gets the single collar tie. Takedown defense holds up. And just misses with that big right hand. Oh, nice punch there by Blachowicz. How about the hands on Cynthia Calvillo? Her coach Justin Buchholz says her hand speed and her boxing has taken quantum leaps since her last fight. And she believes eventually that's going to be the improvement that leads to a UFC title. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that. 2 minutes now to go in the opening round. Oh, that's bone on bone. Nicely done with the high kick. Oh, Superman punch. Well-placed kick there by Blachowicz. She's got that single collar in the clinch now. Oh, nice ankle kick. Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. Oh, man, I hate to laugh, but she lands another kick there, and now you're really starting to see that visible damage on the other side.
When you start seeing the redness in the legs, that means that every time she is driving that baseball bat right into the thigh where she wants it to land, and now her opponent is limping, her opponent's wounded, her opponent's injured, and now watch the target be way more stationary.
Well, she has really shored some things up defensively here as she blocks another set of shots there.
She said it was going to be a focus, get better defensively, and tonight she's showing that the work has been done.
Oh, beautiful hook there.
She got that single collar tie.
All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye.
Oh!
How about the judo toss there? Judo 101. Blachowicz getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing, right away passing, trying to pass to get good ground and pound off.
Nice ground strikes landed by her from top position now. Final seconds here of round one.
She's so busy because it's working. She's doing a great job of landing those ground strikes.
Round two straight ahead.
Great work. You won that last round. This round, we want to keep mixing things up. Use your punches, use your knees, use your kicks. I want to see you work that.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Lot to like in there, DC, particularly when it comes to her offensive wrestling game.
She's evolving, right? She's gotten better. She did not have this skill set before. Now you watch her, and she looks like an Olympian. She looks like a girl that can wrestle at the highest level. She scored so many takedowns in that round. Her wrestling coach must be very proud.
Able to land to the body there with the left kick. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
All right, so she defends another shot there, so the defensive wrestling has certainly been key for her here tonight.
Yes, it's been very important for her to stay upright. She recognizes when her opponent is level changing, matching the level and making her pay for every single takedown attempt. Not only is she sprawling, but on the way out, she's putting damage on her opponent to discourage more shots.
All right, not a bad entry there by the wrestler, but her takedown defense holds up yet again. New round, same result.
Same result. She told us time and time again, Jim.
Huge supporter there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Just out of range with the left. Oh!
She's got her in a lot of trouble.
That opened up a cut around her eye area. Got to shore up the defense.
Yeah, she's got to move her head. She has not moved her head effectively, and now she's dealing with the cut.
Oh, beautiful. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 2.
What a beautiful body kick.
Oh, nicely done by her there. She's got the single collar in the clinch. Ooh, nice defense. I thought that punch might get through. Blachowicz has got a nasty bruise starting to appear on that left side. We'll keep an eye on it. Could pay dividends later. Oh, she got inside and went to the single collar. Oh, is that a huge strike right there, DC?
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase this down. Get another one off to finish the fight. Nice transition.
Calvillo's able to transition back to side control now.
She's stepping over the mount here. Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, she got that locked in.
She has so many tricks in this position. Fight IQ on full display. This young lady recognized the sub wasn't there, so she kept the dominant position. She is throwing every part of herself into these ground strikes, and this shot opened up a cut. Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, so different rounds, same narrative, and it's the wrestler's hands, not her takedown. She came here to box tonight.
Yeah, she came here to box, John. She told us that we were going to be very surprised at how good she looked in the stand-up. And to this point, she has proven that. But I wonder how soon we can expect a level change for her to try to take her opponent down, because ultimately you always go back to what you do instinctively, and we know that's a wrestling.
Oh, she lands again. She has really targeted that cut effectively here in this round.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Blachowicz getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out.
Stay in control.
most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Calvillo. All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways. And now she has her back.
Calvillo, she's able to flatten her out. This could be real trouble now. 2 rounds in the books.
Stop.
All right, heading back to the corner, and Kovalchevich's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. Well, she's done a nice job just hammering the cut on that eye. I'm not sure how much more fight time we're going to have tonight.
Yeah, she will not be able to go through this much longer. She took way too many shots to the eye, and now she's dealing with a nasty cut. She's got to be more focused on the defensive side if she wants an opportunity to win this fight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
So here we go. 5 minutes remain in the fight. Fighter lands a left punch. Nicely done. Oh, beautiful sequence by her there. Gets her opponent thinking about the hands, changes levels, and puts her on her rear end.
Go high and low. You got to mix it up. Trick your opponent. She did that beautifully right now.
All right, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. And there she goes again. Landed another strike on the ground.
Push the knee to the ground and pass the half guard.
All right, full guard now, DC. She's on the bottom. What is she trying to do?
Well, she's got to throw up submissions to try to put her opponent on awareness. And these submissions will be used to reverse the position. Even if it gets defended, it will create space for her to try to get back to her feet or maybe to steal a sweep and trick her opponent.
Calvillo's back in half guard. Oh, man, another strike gets through. She is bloodied. She is battered. Referee might need to call on the doctor soon. Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down. Side control. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success with this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight. And now she's in mount.
Calvillo's looking for that arm triangle. Oh, that one looks really tight, DC.
Trying to finish the arm triangle, but she cannot rush. She's got to take her time. She's got to be patient, and the finish will show itself.
Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
Kovalchevich is able... Oh, it looks like the ref is going to break up the action here and likely to check on her cut, which is of the pretty big variety.
Yeah, she's bleeding a lot. It's in a bad spot, too. So I wouldn't be surprised if this thing is stopped.
Yeah, and that's going to do it. You see the action there from the referee. It'll be a TKO doctor stoppage. The fans are disappointing, so is the athlete, but that cut's enormous.
I agree. I agree with the stoppage.
We get the official decision from Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Cynthia Calvillo.
All right, so a big win for her here tonight, and she gets the finish. You've been talking about her wrestling all week long, but there's more to her game than that, and in a matchup like that, she had to showcase it, and she did.
She did. She did exactly what she needed to do. she showed that her level of wrestling, her belief in her foundational skill allowed for her to dominate. But not only dominate, get a finish. It was amazing. It was amazing to watch.
Cynthia gets in the win column. She is now 1-1 in the Simulation League. We now head to the heavyweights, my personal favorite division. Sergey, this is his debut in the UFC Brawl series. Walt Harris is 0-1. We'll see if Walt Harris can get back on the win streak. Guys, go ahead. Keep going.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Walt the Big Chicken Harris. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Sergey Polar Bear Spivak.
You ready to fight? You ready? Do it.
All right, so here's the uber dangerous heavyweight Walt Harris ready to go at the beginning of this round. And it's been sort of a mixed bag for Walt Harris, a little bit of an underachiever at times in the UFC. But there is no denying the kicking game. There is no denying the appreciable power in his hands. Harris, how good was that judo toss?
Now he's going full mount. Got to be careful here.
Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. Strong work from the top here by Sergey Spivak.
Arm very tight.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Spivak. Belly down now.
That is a beautiful transition to try to get this thing. He's raining down ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's going to get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Tighter. He passes the half.
Spivak's right back to the full mount here.
Push him off! That was nice. He's got to find a way back to his feet. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Spivak's got his back yet again. Oh, looking for the submission now. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight. Somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, huge elbow. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
Set the pace.
Swing and a miss by Spivak. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one.
I give one, I take one, you give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Oh, is that a big move? The body will see if he can follow up.
That's what's going to end the fight.
Spivak gets tattooed by that straight punch.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
And again shoots for a takedown. Again takedown stuff. Harris's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Oh, he Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, there he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick there.
Nasty leg kick. You gotta slow down your opponent. He knew his opponent wanted to move a lot tonight. This is the first step in getting him to slow down and fight at your pace.
All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Spivak gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight.
Ooh, another shot to the head.
Spivak gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there. All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively. He's got him hurt here. He missed with that jab attempt there. 20 seconds to go in round one. Connected with a solid strike there. Spivak gets hit with that stiff jab there. Again, going back to the well with the jab. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Round two is next. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
What a beautiful
That is a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness. Oh!
Good shot, good shot.
Oh, knee strike right to the midsection there. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Going to the boot. He passes to half guard. Beautiful transition.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments. Oh.
He postures up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. And now he's got the back. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Spivak's in half guard. Lands the ground and pound strike. Spivak's back in full mount.
He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Spivak.
Oh, right into mouth.
Harris's eye is closing up. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out. Just go for the finish. That is tight.
Oh, great submission defense.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
90 seconds now to go in the round. Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss you, and when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that, and while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation. Great defense by the defensive fighter. Great job landing from the top position.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
He's got to be careful here.
30 seconds to go in round two. Making all these shots count. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Spivak. Final seconds here of round two.
Good round.
All right, there's the horn. How about that round? He got him badly there early on. You thought that maybe that was going to be the beginning of the end. At the very least here, got to think he's going to try to get him out of here in this next round.
J.A., he's on skates. I mean, he was on skates. His ability to withstand that avalanche is commendable, but he has to change something as he approaches the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, that's a huge connection there, DC. He is hurt.
Massive hook land, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Watch for him to set up that hook again now. Big left hook coming.
Oh, another one.
What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged swollen area.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he could see swelling like that, he's going to continue to attack. Big double leg level change. He passed the half guard.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Spivak's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. And there it is again, targeting.
Gotta be careful there.
Good work from the top here by Spivak. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Well, some high-level grappling here. The takedowns, the ground control. He seemingly has mastered all of the little nuances when it comes to keeping your opponent down.
And truly understanding where you want to be. Not many guys can control a full-grown man, his opponent, as this young man does.
Thoughts back in full mount. Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
He's got to start throwing now. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
Oh, that's got to be it. That'll do it! Result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 23 seconds of round number 3. For the winner by submission, Sergey Polar Bear Spivak!
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions over and over again. Eventually, he found one tonight and got the desired result.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, below, remember the name, Muhammad! And now introducing the opponent, fighting out of the red corner,
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with round 1, and it is great to see Michael Venom Page rocking the UFC gloves here tonight. One of the best fighters to cross over from another big promotion. But he doesn't really focus too much on that, free agent signee or otherwise. He believes he's going to be the best welterweight in the world. And no rest for the weary, right? They are giving him appreciable high-level top 15 challenges right out of the chute. Nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. And that spinning kick found its home up top.
Hands up. He checked that last one.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Page.
Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head. It's so clear, man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. In the half guard.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish.
Outstanding work with the ground and pound here by Muhammad.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
That is tight. Look at that. He's in trouble. It's over. It's over.
It's work. You stand you up. You need to work.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast
absolutely
table.
did, John. You know I love popcorn.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited. Beautiful jab lands.
Just missed with that right hand.
Oh, nice takedown defense. Right into a takedown.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting. Because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Bilal Muhammad. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Round two next.
Hey, stop.
What are you doing out there? Let's shake it off. We need to do exactly what we did in the gym. I want you to keep your hands up, keep moving your head, keep moving your feet, cut those angles, and let's change it up.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready? You ready? Go.
All right, round two. All right, so perhaps a little frustration creeping in as our next round gets underway. Very close to submitting his opponent in the previous round, but was unable to do so.
Wasn't able to do it, but he was so very close. He needs to try to put himself back in that position, and maybe this time he gets the finish he wants so bad. Full side control now.
Muhammad's back in side control. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, he's wearing it now, bleeding from his cheek. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Bilal Muhammad. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, so now we start to see some visible damage, and the form takes us back now. All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective. Oh, flattens him out now. This could be the beginning of the end.
Scramble. Pull him out. Get yourself up in a good position, a better position.
Muhammad's right back to the full mount. Oh, good ground and pound here. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Oh, big shots here. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Active on the ground now.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Page.
Beautiful ground and pound. And now he's got his opponent cut.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not caught. No reversal is not caught. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Oh, that right eye's looking really swollen now. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Under 2 minutes to go in our second round. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Page. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. He's gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's gonna start to get desperate. He's gonna start to make some mistakes because this swelling is not just minor anymore. We're starting to get into the major territory.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Bilal Muhammad.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Muhammad's right back to the full mount here. 20 seconds to go, round two. Muhammad's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You've got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Muhammad.
Flying knee lands to the head. Oh, man, he lands another punch to the head.
Ooh. Sage work here defensively. Double leg takedown, no good. There's his jab. Trying to hammer that lead leg. Forceful strike there. The hook is clean. Whiffs on that effort. Nice crack there. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body. Really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially... Oh, he's in a world of trouble now. Muhammad's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Working off the jab, it's good. His misses are out of time.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Muhammad's taking aim at that cut right now. Oh, beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. Now the hammer fist here by Muhammad. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest on that and chase the pin.
Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
If you're going to go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make him fight you.
2 minutes and change to go in our third and final round.
Another big comeback. This is not as dangerous as it used to be in fighting. You know, before, guys will try to sit in that full guard. Right now, it's just more dangerous for you on top because guys have so many submissions that they can attempt from this position.
All right, opens the guard, now stacked guard. All right, feet on the hips here.
Great shot from the top position. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in, and largely, DC, that's the way it's played out. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going to him.
He's got it all going, J.A. This is a dream for him. The takedown early, the ground control, really starting to wear at the gas tank of his opponent.
Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke. Oh, that Darce choke is tight.
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack. Oh, nice.
Wow, so somehow, some way in this final round, back to the feet.
It's like he playing the lottery, John. He got to his feet now. Does his numbers hit? He has got to hit every button to try to get a finish.
Oh, that's a brutal cut on his nose there. He is bleeding. Final seconds of the fight. Muhammad gets the double leg takedown. How good was that? All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Bilal, remember the name, Muhammad.
All right, so a dominant performance tonight for the wrestler. Cruises to a decision victory, but what I liked about it, he didn't really cruise per se. He didn't sit on the lead. He stayed aggressive and offensive throughout.
And, John, that's why you hear the appreciation from the crowd.
Yeah.
Because they noticed it. They could tell that the guy was trying to finish. Sometimes they don't happen. But if you're going to win a decision, you win a decision like the one that he won tonight.
All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, King Casey O'Neal. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Gracie Cortez.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Well, there have been a lot of seminal UFC moments inside the world's most famous arena, and we are back at Madison Square Garden tonight. Should be a good one.
Who gets that shining moment in the world's greatest arena? I experienced it. I know how it feels to walk out of that octagon at MSG with a championship. Will you get that moment tonight? No idea how these two women are standing. They're both landing massive shots. Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, heavy kick downstairs. Oh, combination striking at its best. Another great sequence out of it.
She is just throwing everything with so much confidence. Every time she throws, she believes that she is going to land, and to this point, she has done just that.
So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl, DC.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
Where are your hands?
Right hand landed.
Oh, timely hook. Well, I hope the judges recognize that she's blocking the majority of these shots. She's doing a beautiful job, I think, defensively.
She's doing a great job defensively.
Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown D? Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attempt. Body kick is there. Well, nice job by her there on the counter. She is a counter striker of the highest order. That is the book on her. She will use her opponent's aggressiveness against them at times. And if she can continue to do that throughout this fight, the advantage could swing her way. Oh, strong body kick by her there. We cross the midpoint in round 1.
She's in a lot of trouble, John. She's going to have to be so smart to reach the final bell.
O'Neal's now dealing with a cheek cut. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her. Guillotine jump.
Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. O'Neal's eye now closing up.
That was a slick transition.
So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Cortez is in half guard.
All right, she's in the north-south position.
Right into side control. O'Neal's back inside control here. Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she's been a lifetime developing the skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. She's trying to pass here, gets denied.
Got denied because she's so aware, so on top of the grappling transition.
O'Neal's in half guard.
And now she's in mount.
20 seconds now remain in the round. O'Neal's back in full mount. Final seconds here in round one. Nice positional control here. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man, shutting that thing and making sure it doesn't become a factor here moving forward. All right, so she does survive to see the next round, but as we show you some replays, DC, nobody's going to be kissing her on the cheek anytime soon.
No, it's a nasty cut on the cheek. She got hit with some big shots, and they really have taken an effect on her. Look at the cut on the cheek, and it was that shot right there that opened up the cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway.
Oh, nice.
Well, she's going headhunting, but it's working. Great combination. Just out of range with that uppercut.
She's on point tonight, blocking that punch.
She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh, nice placement on that shot to the leg. Nice. Nicely done. Slams the overhand right.
Those are big strikes. Great job blocking that shot. Another good stick to the head.
Cortez gets caught by the inside leg.
Great job fighting behind the limb. What a beautiful leg kick that landed there.
And there it is. So her best entry, I think, in terms of the offensive wrestling and the takedown attempts, finally gets her opponent down for the first time tonight.
It feels like she gave up on getting the takedown, so it started to flow more naturally. Like she was not forcing her entries anymore, just let it come to her, and now she's got the takedown to speak for it. Nice. She is so dominant from the top position. Nice kick.
3 minutes and change to go in round two. She missed with that jab. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. Doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
Well, she's got a good front kick and certainly put it to good use there.
She really understands space management. If she uses that front kick, as if she's doing a jab.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Lands a jab. Man, that hurts to watch as she continues to punish her opponent's body here in this round. Nicely done to the body. O'Neal gets the takedown. She's going for her arm here.
My God, she's got it in very tight.
Oh, how about that? Position over submission. Probably a good decision there. Oh, great reversal to top position by Casey O'Neal.
Big ground and pound. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Oh, right into mount.
Under a minute to go here in our second round. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Cortez's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now.
Give me that wrist control. Let's go.
O'Neal's back in full mount.
This is a terrible position.
"15 seconds. All things considered, pretty good defense off of her back here. She's avoiding a lot of these strikes. She's got her back now. She's going for the rear naked choke here. Ooh, is that locked in?
It's very tight. She's in trouble.
Oh, saved by the bell. Round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. Back to the stool as they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, so the fight will continue, and as they attend to the fighter, we will get you some replays of all the damage she sustained in that previous round.
Well, her opponent looked like the best fighter in the world. That is partly due to her not being good on the defensive side. It seems as though she came in here with an idea that she would be able to tough it out. Now she's dealing with this horrible cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, how impressive is this young woman? High volume of strikes in the previous round and picking up exactly where she left off here and not really showing any signs of slowing down. She looks like she could go 10 hard fives tonight if need be. Cortez gets caught with that punch.
Never seen anything like this, J.A. How in the world are these two women still standing?
Nice jab there.
I mean, she's fighting a fantastic fight.
Strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still standing.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on the bike. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing.
Oh, with authority the body. Massive head kick. Well, she's so confident in her defense and her ability to block shots, and now you see why.
You see all she learned from her background in boxing that allows her to be so effective defensively.
Cortez is taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well keep landing strikes on a target that you have damaged repeatedly throughout the fight. Takedown defense is there. Man, every time her opponent lands, that cut's getting worse.
The cut gets worse and worse. She needs to move her head or she's going to find herself in a lot of danger. Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Man, high volume of strikes in this round as she continues to land and pour it on. It's amazing that she has been able to maintain this. Oh! Huge right hand! Beautiful combination. Huge left hand. Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish. She had her locked pretty good, but she wasn't able to close the show.
She wasn't able to find the kill shot. She hurt her very badly. She was not able to find that one shot that would have finished the fight.
Well, not sure if there's an injury or something, but here we are late in this fight, and she absolutely needs a finish or she's not going to win this fight.
Well, she needs a finish. She's taking a beating. I mean, she's fatigued. She's exhausted. She sees a fighter that has gotten the best of her. I can understand the frustration when she has to throw all that out the window and go and try to chase a finish.
Oh, looks like that submission's almost locked in.
Starting to get pretty deep here.
Oh, looked like she was going to tap there. Instead, she gets out of it.
She did a great job. She got her hands aside, attacked the lock on that guillotine, rolled to her back, and she lives to fight another day.
Get that knee in, Shrimp.
Under 2 minutes now to go in our third round.
All right, you're awesome. You want to break this round.
All right, so no surprise to see her continuing to attack that area. That cut is going to get wider with every passing moment of the fight.
You know, generally you expect it to get worse. When you're fighting someone like her, you know it's going to get worse because she's as sharp and as crisp as any striker you ever step in the octagon with. So she's going to be on that cut and attacking that cut relentlessly.
All right, so now...
Oh!
Yeah, that was just a beautiful shot by her there to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than it played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So, big knockout win for her here tonight. The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 43 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Tracy Cortez!
Well, there she is, and you can be sure there's going to be a long line at the after party tonight after what she was able to accomplish tonight.
I mean, she will be as popular tonight as she's ever been because no one forgets a knockout like this. It'll be on TV. It'll be on the news. It'll be available everywhere she turns for the next few weeks, and this is a massive moment for her.
Such a huge win for Tracy Cortez. Guys, we're going to keep this rolling around. Next fight is the lightweight championship match. Islam versus the legend, BJ Penn. Will BJ Penn become the lightweight champion? Let's go.
All right, well, he's been there before, but he hasn't done that. This lightweight contender worked exceedingly hard to get back to a championship setting, and this may be his last title shot if he doesn't get the win tonight.
Yeah, you can't not get there twice. When you're there, you got to win one, or you don't get the opportunity again. This guy put his head down and went right back to work from the moment he heard and still. He said that at some point, we would put the belt around his waist. He would put in the work. He would prepare. He's back here now, John, and he intends to be the champion.
And when you suffer a setback, there are two ways to go. And this man went on the right trajectory. Really good to see him get back here, and now we find out that he's got the goods to be a champion. All right, so tonight we get another look at the decorated lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev. This is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Such a nuanced game on the ground. Outstanding striker as well, and puts his belt on the line yet again tonight.
Yeah, you know, Johnny, puts his belt on the line. This guy does everything so well. He's so well-rounded. He's so skilled. He's so gifted, and he is so confident in his ability to go and get you. It's that simple. I'm going to get you. I'll get my hands locked. I'll throw you to the ground, and I will make you engage with me on my terms. That has allowed for him to become the champion, and tonight he has even more of an advantage because there's the boy, Hasbullah.
Hasbullah entrenched in the corner of Islam Makhachev, and we'll probably have a photo shoot later if fans are interested to see how it goes for Makhachev tonight.
Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Prodigy, B.J. Penn! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. Well, every time we walk into this here Madison Square Garden, I think I will always think about you in 2017. It was UFC 217 championship triple header, and it was Thug Rose.
It was the most insane night of fighting ever. Bisping St. Pierre. Cody Garbrandt got knocked out by TJ Dillashaw. Then Rose Namajunas knocked out Joanna Jędrzejczyk, and we absolutely went crazy. One of the greatest pictures of announcers in sports history. It was all 3 of us. We looked like that poster with the monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. It was crazy. What a phenomenal night and a great win.
Oh, now the hook in the clinch by Islam Makhachev.
He's going to guillotine. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Penn. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Getting them out here.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Oh, good defense, yes. Oh, he got to the spot. Using a lot of good movement.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
Feel the wrist.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. Here's your guard.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Come on, you got to keep your hands up for me now.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Posture up and drop some bombs.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Oh, effective use of the jab by BJ Penn. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Oh, effective strike there by Penn.
Keep sticking him with that jab.
Now he touches him with the left.
Right back.
Got to the
Right
clinch,
back.
controlled the posture. Oh, stuck in the guillotine. That guillotine looks very painful, and he's very close to the finish. But he cannot rush. He cannot allow his opponent to get to his back.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
While sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers, there have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
All right, breathe. Deep breath in for me. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns with your strike.
While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Second round here.
Fast leg kick lands.
The prodigy gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. All right, so not exactly the approach we...
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flute choke will be there.
Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, side control now. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up. Oh, he's setting up for a submission now.
Dude's trying to finish the fight.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Continuing to look for openings here with Penn on the canvas. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Makhachev's right back to the full mount.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Changing the position. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense. In the half guard. There it is. Now he's running him out.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. Big right hook there by Champ.
Working out of the half guard here. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Blachowicz in half guard now. Side control now. 90 seconds and counting in round 2. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Oh, big shots raining down. Blachowicz back to the side control now. Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Oh, big shots from the top. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Now he's going full mount. This is where he wants to be.
Let's go. I need you to posture and attack.
Pens in half guard. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Relentless pressure from the top by Islam Makhachev. And the horn sounds on round 2.
Stop.
All right, he beat you up that round, but you're all right. You're going to get back out there and put it on him now. It's a little payback time. You got to get aggressive. They're confident over there.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage. The other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Oh, nice double tap.
Makhachev's in half guard.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Islam Makhachev. Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
Did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job.
Focus on the ground.
Oh, he reverses the position now. Nice work on the ground. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why. Massive shot from the top.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Blachowicz in half guard. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Big shots landed by him now.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Islam Makhachev. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions. Go-go plata, omoplata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here. But the danger isn't so vast that you should panic.
Yeah, we've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history. Well, it's a bloody Saturday, folks. He's really starting to leak out of that eye area, Daniel.
Well, he's leaking, John. He's wide open. The eyes are beat up. The guy's taking a beating. And the blood has to be affecting his vision at this point.
Penn's in half guard now.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. 1 minute now to go in the third. It's getting really hard to watch him absorb shots on that eye. I wonder if the referee's thinking about calling in the doctor now.
Well, John, the entirety of the fight, that has been the target of his opponent. He has not adjusted defensively, and now he's paying for it. Now, somebody's going to have to save him.
Makhachev's right back to the full mount here. Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this, and as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, heading back to the corner now, and Penn's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now, where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your side. He's got to change something.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 rounds. All right, so here we go. He's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Big right hand.
All right, I've got a novel idea. When you've got a submission base like this guy does.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Makhachev's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Penn.
Keep working, keep working.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Oh, another blow lands on the cut. Critical situation now. He's a bloody mess.
He's got to be careful here.
Nicely done. Lands with the ground and pound. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud.
Got to be careful here.
Penn's cut has really opened up now. That blood is flowing. Didn't necessarily wake up thinking he was going to be donating blood today. He has donated a whole lot of it. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
And there you go. Again, half guard.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
Getting him out here. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Elbow!
Nice transition. He should be trying to get back to his feet.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Blachowicz in half guard. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back. A lot of top pressure being applied here, making all these shots count. Good, solid strike on the ground. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke lock in. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if he can get under the chin.
Oh.
Final seconds. Minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, heading back to the corner now, and we will keep a close eye on things. Penn's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. Well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
Ready, fight. Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round. Oh, he lands another strike. Two strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
With one of the greatest knockouts you will see.
Jeez Louise.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 17 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so there he is, the still UFC lightweight champion of the world. A lot of steam here during fight week that maybe there were a few things that could plague him tonight. Looked as good as ever for my money.
He looked as good as he's ever looked inside the octagon. He's so good at everything, every single skill that you need to become champ. He has mastered, and he showed it in this fight.
It is now time for the main event here in UFC Brawl 14. It's for the light heavyweight championship.
All right, so here is Jan Blachowicz as he continues to get back on the horse to try to regain his UFC light heavyweight title. We talk about this a lot, but it's amazing to think about where he was in 2017, the night you defended the belt in Buffalo, New York, or won the title, I should say. He was 2-4 in the UFC.
Yeah, I mean, I think that speaks to who he is as the man. Jan Blachowicz, the man. Because if you aren't a strong person, you don't bounce back from that start. You don't become the champion of the world and widely regarded as one of the best in the world. He always had the skills. Now he has the ability to put all those things together. That's why you have seen a sustained run at the top of the division.
He has undergone a head coaching change recently, employing his wrestling coach now as his head coach, and he believes it stands to reason that we will see the best version of Jan Blachowicz here tonight. All right, so here's the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill. Wrested the title away from Glover Teixeira at UFC 283. That was January of 2023. One of the better championship performances of that year. But then Jamal Hill tore his Achilles playing basketball. He was unable to defend the title, which eventually he was forced to vacate. But as an athlete, as a boxer, as a grappler, a lot of people still believe this is the best 205-pound fighter in the world. He's got another opportunity to prove just that here on the proving ground tonight. Well, it is the venue in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete, and we are now ready to go from Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight title fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC Light Heavyweight Champion, John Blachowicz. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC Light Heavyweight Champion, Jamal Sweet Dreams.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go with early round action. Jan Blachowicz certainly can strike with the best of them. Most of our fan base knows about his legendary Polish power at this point in time, but also pretty timely when it comes to his takedowns. His takedown defense is good as well. Jan Blachowicz has every skill in the book. That is why he was able to ascend to the throne, and now he gets back on the horse here tonight. Oh, and he lands another combination. On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. That was a perfect shot. Ooh. Nice leg kick. Fighter lands a nasty kick.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Beautiful knee. All right, some good signs early out of Jan Blachowicz finding the range with both of his hands. That right hand has got some power, there's no doubt.
I mean, legendary Polish power. You know, it's like his calling card now. He puts people out with the right hand. It does not matter how he throws it. He can throw it as an uppercut. He can throw it as a right hook. He can throw it as a straight right hand. I mean, we have seen him knock people out with this punch on so many different occasions. Uppercut on Rockhold, straight right hand on Dominic Reyes. The guy just has amazing power in this right hand. He lands a solid punch there.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Nice job staying busy here in the clinch.
Nice shot there by the champ. They're so evenly matched. They're going tit for tat.
He'll get stunned there by that stiff jab. A lot of different looks. He switches to southpaw now. Outstanding kick there by Blachowicz.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg there. The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often.
Blachowicz is going for a choke. Oh, looks like he's got the submission locked in. He's in real trouble.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round one.
That was nice. He's got to find a way to get back to his feet.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Blachowicz is back into full guard. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
He's very accurate in the ground-and-pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Hill's back in half guard. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, and slipping. He's doing a great job. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Goes right back to that left kick and lands. Oh! Massive kick to the head.
Huge head kick lands. Another one lands right on the side of his head.
All right, so he continues to attack that area above the knee and digging right into that thigh.
He's digging into the thigh. He's doing a great job of recognizing that that's something that he can land, and he has landed it effectively. Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Entertaining scratch so far. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Well, not a fight-ending blow there, but certainly some right-hand power out of Jan Blachowicz.
Jan Blachowicz can do it all. And that right hand is what has allowed for him to knock so many people out. You can't take many. You may be standing upright still right now, but if you keep getting hit with Jan Blachowicz's right hand, he is going to put you to sleep.
And if he's within earshot, you can't just call it Polish power. He gets upset.
Legendary Polish power.
Just out of range with that left hook.
Into the clinch. Now let's see if they're going to try to find a takedown or watch for him to employ a dirty boxing strategy.
What a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, big knee to the body.
That is, oh man, this dude is good. Nice leg kick. Another one. Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar. He's hurt. Oh, uppercut. Oh, that's big.
Trying to establish that jab once again. All right, under 3 minutes now to go in round two. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Nice defense to block that punch. Well, clearly his leg is hurt, and now you see him starting to limp a little bit, Chip.
Yeah, he's starting to limp from the leg damage. He's been beat up, but his opponent told us, he goes, this guy does not check kicks very well. He does not do a good job of recognizing those types of attacks, and he's taking full advantage of it.
And now some separation.
In the tie clinch, look for the knees to start.
2 minutes to go. Sweet dreams. Hill gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Straight punch, that is useful.
Big punch lands through the middle.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. All right, so you see some redness on that calf. Maybe he's starting to slow down a little bit.
It looks like he is. Starting to really hurt him.
That's the biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. Oh, nice body shot. He got to the clinch.
All right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again. He's able to get him down.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control?
You need to work. I'll stand this up. Just work.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep. And there you go. Again, half guard.
It's okay. Keep your hands up.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. And right into side control. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, mercifully, that is it for the round. And Hill's corner now. We'll take a look at that lip. The cut man is in, and you got to tighten that up. It's really starting to bleed now. We'll see if it rears its ugly head as this fight continues. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
You ready? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to have too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Strong outside leg kick. Effective jab there by Blachowicz.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Back to the overhand left, no good. Well, the most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in plain sight, bottom of your screen, the body strikes. His opponent has had absolutely no answer. He hasn't lowered his guard with the elbow whatsoever, and I'm not sure how many strikes to the body he can take before he ends up crippling here. We'll see. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Pretty good jab there by Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill.
He's cut. Give me elbow.
All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys. Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Blachowicz.
All right, so the Jan Blachowicz power is heard from yet again. He wins the fight by knockout. I bet this dude could knock me out with like 2 fingers, man.
No, he wouldn't, John. Jan Blachowicz, you would roll the punch. You've been around the game long enough to know that you got to move. But Jan Blachowicz is a guy that can put just about anybody out. He's so strong, he's so powerful, and now he's gained the confidence in that power that allows for him to go for it. And once again, it proves that when he goes for it, he can knock you out.
Alright, as you can see, the submission performance of the night went to the heavyweights. And the performance of the night, the fight of the night, for a knockout, was for the light heavyweight championship. That'll do it so much on this one. Stay tuned in 2 weeks, in August, for UFC Brawl 15. That'll do it. Good night, everybody. Thanks.